All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to the WTCF podcast. It's Charlie here, just out and about, and wanted to go ahead and cover this week's intention. It's something that was covered about a year or so ago, but I felt it was about high time to have it come back around and be something helpful and beneficial to other people who are out there. It's a Martin Luther King Jr. quote around the fact of the life's most persistent and urgent question is, what am I doing for others? So I think it's really important to recognize and identify our own opportunities to go out into the community and do the right thing. So one of the things I wanted to make sure that WTCF is doing in the future and continues to keep working on is to be an asset for building community. So what we are working on for this week is to reach out for others. How do we be more for other people? So for it being Pride Month, we've offered volunteer services for Forest Park's Pride Fest this upcoming Friday over in Forest Park. There's the fountain over on Madison in downtown Forest Park that starts up at around 5 p.m. Central Time. So if you do want to come out and support, there will be drag shows going on during the day or during that time frame. So the goal for us is to go ahead and then be the Queen's entourage for the evening and just kind of walk around town and just kind of work as additional support for the community. We found other ways to go ahead and be helpful as well by building onto new groups and trying to find any other ways to reach out and help people wherever we can find it appropriate. And what I thought about a lot this week is I'm trying to develop the thought processes, like what am I doing to help others? So instead of just working on that, I've been thinking a lot about a comment from Pete Buttigieg. I don't care about your opinion of the person. If you're Republican, Democrat, I don't care. That's not the important piece. I think he had a really good point that I recognized when he was talking about the removal of DEI, saying diversity, equity, and inclusion. And by removing such things, we head towards, but then we want the opposite then. If we remove it, then we're looking at the opposite. So then on that note, we're looking for uniformity, and we're looking for inequity, and we're looking for exclusion to keep people out from having the opportunity to go ahead and do this. And I think a lot of people have misinterpreted what it means for a DEI system to be in place. So regardless of how you feel about it in terms of policies or whatever, that's not my concern in this moment. I still look at it as an opportunity to be inclusive and help people find out who they want to become and who they want to be and what they want to work towards, and why not give people that kind of stuff. So I just had a interesting thought process around that for an extended time now, and it just becomes very helpful for me to hopefully go out there and continue to do the right thing to create inclusion. That's one of the big reasons that we, the collective, exist, is so we can go ahead and reach out and help the community. So as the community continues to grow, how do we go ahead and reach out and do more than just our health and fitness work that we're doing now? So on that note, other good notes that are kind of going on, my weight has started to come back down a little bit. I got off of creatine. So apparently when I take creatine, I retain water a little bit more, probably about 4 pounds worth of water. So it's now, at least I kind of know. When I go on and off things like creatine, I know just take it forever. I'm not a great person, but I work on these things. So I've gotten off of it for a little bit. Technically, I just ran out and haven't repurchased, and I'm just going to give it some time. But at least now I know for next time. Everything else seems to be going well. The training and whatnot, hold on, let me rewind that. The training and whatnot has actually become a bit burdensome, as in it's very, very difficult. So what I've also realized is that the program that I'm currently running has me roughly hungry enough to eat about 3,200 calories a day when my maintenance is about 2,500. So I've just been starving all the time. So I started to work on that and analyze, what am I really working on? What am I getting out of my program? And since I've been putting on a little bit of extra weight during this time frame, it's getting nice out. It's going to be summer any second. So it's already kind of getting into spring, and it feels nice outside, minus the rainy bit of today. But I do want to go ahead and work on, cutting a little bit just to kind of shred down. I think it was really important to go ahead and just understand that a little bit further. So hopefully as you go through this upcoming week, you can find opportunities that don't help yourself, but to go out there and actively help others. And I think it's really important that we spend some time to some capacity doing that kind of outreach work for others. So hopefully this is something that helps you. And on that note, good luck.